Hello traders, this is Barry. It's a couple hours since I closed that first trade. It's still Tuesday Pacific time, a little before lunch. So it's Tuesday, November 27th, 11 a.m. And just a quick update. I've been watching this complex counter trend, I guess you'd call it, if you're an Elliott Wave person, to kind of get some clarity here. I was waiting to see if we got a good impulsive move above this area or below this area. Not necessarily to jump in, but to have a clue as to whether this is finishing up this trend or heading down, or whether this actually was the turn on a 6-hour chart and it's heading up. Here's the 1 hour, and there's the 15-minute. And any of you who follow Elliott Wave, who are interested in Elliott Wave, one of the challenges, if you get too deep into Elliott Wave and get too analytical about it, when you get into counter trends or corrective moves, technicians would call this a range bound, you can drive yourself nuts in here trying to label the ABCs or the complex counter trends or the what wave is this exactly. And that's part of the problem, is you got to look at the overall picture. And so what I'm looking at here is I still have this idea that probably was an ABC and it's wanting to head up. But I need to see some confirmation of it going up, because it still could come back down and finish this part of this trend right here. So I'll just keep watching it. It may be tomorrow, Wednesday, before I do anything, or Thursday morning, 11 o'clock my time. FOMC releases its minutes. That always causes some volatility. So unless I'm already in a trade on Thursday morning, I don't necessarily jump in then. So I'll keep you posted, see if we enter another trade here or we just wait. Hello again, traders. It's 11:34 my time, so that's what, 1:34 Central Time, still Tuesday afternoon, just a little bit after I talked to you last. And I've been watching this on the longer term and the shorter term, and I've got enough of an impulsive move. It's looking like it does definitely want to continue to go up. Only going to set about an 8-point stop loss. If it comes back to here, then I'll know my theory is wrong. So we're going to go long right here and just see how it goes the next day or two. It may be a very short trade, or it may carry through the week. So we'll see. But we are long right there, and I'm going to set my stop loss down at 26.71 and a half, 71.50. And that's where we'll be for now. We'll see what happens. It looks pretty impulsive on the 6-hour. The 1 hour is trying to push up here, so we'll let it run for a little bit. And looks like it might want to head up. So I will talk to you guys later. We'll do an update maybe later tonight if we're still in. I wanted to do a quick update here. It's Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock my time. And I've been long since yesterday on this second trade of the week. And you'll notice here on my 1 hour chart, I have a 9 a.m. Powell speaks. So I just wanted to say that I have no idea what the Fed chairman is talking about. But here in the last 6 minutes, the market's gone up 25 points. So you can see the spike in that 15-minute candle, 1 hour. There's my 6-hour. I pay attention to these. I don't typically trade them, but I pay attention to them. And you'll notice if we go, got a video up here. One thing I do to keep track of economic calendar is I use Forex Factory's economic calendar. You just go forexfactory.com/calendar. And I knew, because I had it written down for a day or two ago, that the Fed chair was speaking today, and he's talking at a economic club in New York. His speech is entitled Federal Reserve's Framework for Monitoring Financial Stability. I have no idea how many people listen to him. I know the market cares, obviously, what the Fed chairman says. So I don't know if he came out 10 minutes ago. I mean, because this spike started 2 minutes after he started talking, supposedly, if he started at 9. My point I want to make about economic calendar is usually economic calendar, economic news comes out, and it's in harmony with what the pattern is showing us. See, I've definitely got confirmation that this was an ABC. This is 1, 2, and now it's going up to 3 because we've gone way into this. What's the ABC of this wave 2? ABC, and the fact that the price, I thought it was heading up from the ABC, and I was correct. And of course, this whatever speech he's making, or however the market is taking what Powell is saying, is confirming that. So my long-term view on this here for the next foreseeable future is, here's the top of the market, corrected ABC, 1, 2, now it's heading up to 3, 4, 5. I have no doubt within the next few weeks, if this pattern is doing what it looks like it's doing, is it's going to hit the top and go high again. So I think the perma bears might not quite have it yet as far as the new trend being down, because I don't think it is down. So I just wanted to give you an update on economic calendar. You can take a look at it. You can keep an eye on it. One of the reasons why I keep an eye on the economic calendar is simply I write down when the big things are happening that affect the U.S. economy, and I write them down just so I don't open a trade right before one of those things is happening. The biggest three: when the Fed chair speaks, when the FOMC releases its meeting minutes, and on non-farm payroll, first Friday of every month. Those are the big guys. Other ones affect it from time to time, but it's always in the context of the pattern that's going on. So I thought I'd give you that. I just have to say thank you, Mr. Powell, for this trade, because right now with him talking and the market's going crazy, I'm up 43 points on this trade, and I'm just going to let it roll. So I will talk with you guys again soon. Again, it's Wednesday, 9:10 a.m. my time, and we're right in the middle of this long trade. Talk to you soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all you traders. This is Barry, and doing a quick update Wednesday afternoon after the market had a big upturn today because of the interpretation of what the Fed chairman said. So it's Wednesday afternoon, 4:30 my time, 6:30 Central Time. And just wanted to show you where I was at. The trade the long I took yesterday afternoon, I'm up about 61 points on this trade. So I'm actually going to get out right here. Here's my 6-hour chart. Here's my 1-hour chart, my 15-minute chart. Basic reason is because after a run up that hard, it's typical that the evening and overnight session just tends to wander down in a long time correction, and then it'll probably take off tomorrow again. And I'm really interested at tomorrow, 11 o'clock my time, when the Fed Open Market Committee releases its meeting minutes. That might be the trigger, if this is at the end of its correction, to take off again. But for now, I am going to close this thing. And so that's a good trade number 2 for the week, 61 points, or almost 61 points. So we're going to close it. We'll see what happens overnight. And if anything happens in the morning around the FOMC or a little after, I'll get back with you, and we might enter along again. Thanks.